Where would you be if the economy died tomorrow or there was a major event that collapsed society as we know it? Would you be able to feed yourself, house yourself, provide medical assistance for yourself? Could you fix things? Could you get where you needed to go? That's what this video is really about, because we're living in a world now where we rely so heavily on technology and things like shopping centers to go pick up our food that most of us would have a really hard time surviving if something happened to the world that we live in today. So what this channel is really about, what I'm imploring you in this video to do, is to start learning how to take care of yourself and do things for yourself. You know, where are you going to get your food from? Do you know how to hunt? Do you think that you could go out and hunt when everybody else is going out to hunt too on the little bit of land that we have left? You ever grown your own food? Do you have any food stored up? What about medical supplies? If you or someone you loved got an infection from something, would you know how to take care of that without a doctor or a pharmacy sitting around? And what about shelter, housing, and security? Are those things that you're ready to provide for yourself and your family if the world falls apart and you can't just go to Home Depot to buy something? Well, you should check out some of my other videos, because this channel is all about learning, doing, and teaching. And the whole idea behind learning, doing, and teaching is that you become more self-reliant and you're able to take care of yourself without relying on others. What if you have to put a giant canopy together? Or you need to paint a hood? Or say the motor in your minivan went out? Or you can't afford to pay someone to take care of your fish tank? It's not about whether or not you need to make ingots. It's about whether or not you can. Maybe you want a copy machine, but you don't know how to fix one, and all the broken ones are the only ones you could afford. That's how I got this one. Maybe you got some hens up in the hen house, and maybe they think that they can come out and play. So whether you're young or old, or you've been around the block a time or two, or you've never been around the block at all, my channel's got something for you. Check out some of my other videos, look through them, see what I talk about with finance and with getting yourself prepared for if something bad happens because of AI or technology or the economy collapses. Because if all that really happens, there's not going to be a food line or a bread line for everyone, because the world just can't afford to feed everyone if everything collapses. That's just the way that it is. Who do you think is going to be left out in the cold? I'll give you a second to think about that one. You know, they call it preparation for a reason, because you're supposed to do it ahead of time and not wait until after the fact to prepare. So my channel's all about you getting prepared and me helping you prepare based on the things that I've learned about in my life. And it's not all about the disastrous end of the world or the economy failing, because it's really about living day to day as a self-reliant human being. And my channel tends to target, you know, younger men between the ages of 15 and 55. I say younger men, I guess that involves men my age and older, but you get the idea. Although it's good for everybody. I don't care if you're a female, a male, or whatever you are, whatever age you are. If you like my content, then I want you to stick around. How about if the world doesn't end? Huh? How about if you just happen to be at a point where you don't have any extra money in the bank account and the plumbing breaks and you got to do something to fix it, but you don't have $400 for an emergency plumber in the middle of the night. But then again, the water's running everywhere and it's going to completely destroy your bathroom that you just spent your entire life savings to remodel. Video has really just been to make you question what you would do in the event that something really bad happens, because most of us are unprepared in this life. Even me, as somebody who's been preparing basically my entire life, am very ill prepared for the whole economy to falter and fall apart. Because I don't have a place out in the middle of nowhere buried in the side of a hill that nobody can find that's full of food that'll last me 5 or 10 years. You see, the first 6 months will be the worst if things really fall apart, and I want you to be prepared for that. So check out some of my other videos, like and subscribe, comment down below, and go out there and learn something, do something, and teach something. Ta-ta for now. Now that I'm done recording the video, the roosters have... I was wrong.